Hey skiers, it's Bob with Skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. We got a Fischer Hannibal 106 for you. Definitely an awesome wider choice for backcountry skiing, deep snow, accessible terrain, but really kind of more on the backcountry and touring spectrum versus an inbounds powder ski. Although, with the advancement in this Alpine touring segment, you definitely do get better performance, making these skis really well-rounded and versatile. If you have more of that hybrid binding on it, you can use them in the resort, but really they're better suited for backcountry and fresh snow. Starting with the construction, they do have a Paulownia wood core. They mill out sections in the ski here, it's their AirTech setup here. So by milling out sections of the ski, they are able to keep the weight down without losing any of the structural integrity, keeping the ski very responsive and at a high level of performance. They also put 2 stringers of carbon from tip to tail on this ski, and that really adds to the stiffness. As these get wider, they do lose a little bit of that fore-aft stiffness, but this one's still got a good flex to it. Going to give you good energy. Extremely light as a result, 1540 grams per ski here in the 178. And it's just, when you pick up something this big and it's this light, it's just impressive. And it's going to be easy on the uphill. It's a little bit on the wider side for, the touring application, just from a skinning standpoint. But when you get to the top, you're going to get much better flotation than on a narrower ski. Really makes it all worth the while, when you're at the top of a big mountain and you have something this wide on your feet and it's going to keep you afloat. That is a nice feeling. 22 meter turn radius on this ski as well, so a little bit straighter of a cut. We see that more often in the touring skis, just because it's easier to skin on, as well as when you get to those big mountains and wide open terrain. The ski isn't as hooky or as grabby. It doesn't want to pull you across the fall line, putting more emphasis on the skier and their ability and desire to make a certain shape turn. We do get some pretty dramatic rocker on this ski, especially in the tail. The shovel. Some decent camber underfoot for edge grip for when the conditions are sketchy. You definitely want to have that camber for holding on tight. But we do see that rocker profile starting well below the taper line here, and then going up, and pretty dramatic splay at the top here. So that's going to keep you up both in an uphill format as well as downhill. So flotation is pretty important both ways. If you're breaking trail, it's nice to have that elf shoe shape that really keeps you on top of the snow. The tail, forgot about the tail. Pretty low, not as long, right about at the taper line that rocker starts, but pretty minimal splay. That keeps the skin more in touch with the snow, allows for better grip and better efficiency on the way up. You're not going to slide back nearly as much. So it's a really nice combination of things in this ski that make it a nice alpine tourer. And we'll see mostly advanced and expert skiers on this, as it is more of a specialty item. It's not going to be the only ski in your quiver likely. So if you're looking for something that has that alpine touring capability, but also a higher performance level if you find yourself riding the lifts, this is a great choice. It is light, so more of an intermediate or advanced skier could ski on it, but generally we're going to see more advanced and expert skiers on it just because of its intended application. So that's it. That is the Fischer Hannibal 106. Check this thing out at Skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.